Oh, it feels good to smoke. It feels really good to smoke. Mm. Man, the dry as fuck, man. What the fuck? Man, I'm punching the hitting bags and shit like that already. God damn it, man. What the fuck's going on with my hands, innit? It's fucking dry as fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, that's what I should have just screamed it shit. What's going on, guys? Morning, champs. Hope you guys doing well. Happy Friday to all you guys. Jumma Mubarak to all you motherfuckers out there. I shouldn't be saying that. We're Jumma together. But anyway, it's already started off though. So today is Friday. Big day today. NFP. It's craziness has happened there. Let's just quickly talk about a few stuff there as well. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Celsius shit that happened. BNB. What the fuck? Dude, how is this the future of finance? What the fuck's going on? How are we gonna say crypto is the future when BNB is having exploits and Celsius is doing people over, doxing everybody else, and taking 10 million and just doing one? What the fuck is shit, dude? I can't believe this was going on, man. It is fucking mad. Just when you think that like crypto is actually calm, it's all that safe and whatnot. The crazy thing with Do Kwon is at bay. Well, not at bay really as well. He's on the run. He's hiding, having a chat, a conversation with SC, talking about smoking and drinking and shit. I mean, fucking SC is a legend for that. And you got freaking the whole free AC, free Arrow Capital. That was a fucking firehouse, a shitstorm there. We got the freaking bull runs over. 69k was a top, and we're at 20k. And just when you think like, all right, then cool, let's just calm down, let's just breathe. All right, we went through a lot of shit, man. Fucking hell. I don't recall anything like this madness. Fucking hell. I mean, we just calmed down it. And everyone's just doing their thing. Everyone just getting on with life, and there's some people are still in trading. A lot of us still in trading. I mean, it's dropped down quite heavily from what happened in 69k and the Do Kwon shit and whatnot. But people are just learning. People are just tuning into streams. Like whether it's myself or let's say SC's stream or EXO stream or anybody, NJ's for example, and just doing their thing, hitting on Twitter, getting on live, having their meal and shit, and bang, we see an exploit on BNB happen, right? Drop the price quite down. And then we have the Celsius shit that happened. So for those who don't know what Celsius is, let me just chat to you, right? Bring it down. Bring it down. 1 second. 1 second there. Celsius. Celsius. Alright. Just quickly have a look, right, on this. Celsius is an LLC, is a bankrupt cryptocurrency lending company headquarters in Hoboken, New Jersey. Celsius maintains offices in 4 countries. So basically, they're quite big though, right? They're a massive network, right? I don't know how to explain it properly, right? But I'm just going to use Wikipedia, right? So that's degrees of Celsius. That's degrees of look. It's basically a massive department itself, right? Where I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, you know what? I'm a bit chilled out, and tired as well and whatnot. But what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. Sorry guys, I'm losing the fucking plot here. But fucking Celsius just took a dump, like just done one. Where was that shit? There we go. That's what I wanted to show you. My mind just buzzed off completely somewhere else. To help everyone understand the scripted process field. What the fuck, man? Does anyone have the tweet? Someone send it to me on thingy. Oh fuck it. Anyway, so Celsius done one over. They dox all the users, right? 10 million. They're done over. I think they're taking over $10 million, right? Then you got BNB. Where's BNB? Let me show you BNB. What the fuck is BNB? BNB takes a dump in it because we've got the exploit. Where the fuck is it now? And let me delete this for a second. And look at this fucking dump. But actually, he found support of something. I mean, some people could call it like from here, bang, straight down. I mean, it was from $294 to $280, $279 or something like that. It's not much of a drop in terms of what the price is. It is. But I do think it's going to get recovered. I think things get a bit more calmer. But the crazy thing about all this is just before NFP. NFP is coming out, right? And shout out to JJ. Let me find out the tweet on JJ as well. Where's go on Twitter. Go on JJ. Don't know if you guys have seen this as well. JJ Cycles. Give him a follow as well. Lovely guy. Awesome guy as well. And he's a sick geezer. He put a tweet, right, which is quite like, it's like, oh shit, it was yesterday that was. Okay, obviously there's a lot here. Here we go. That's it. Jobless claims higher than forecast. U.S. economy slowly and then suddenly deteriorating. Fed hit a wall with UK pension funds earlier, and it's now approaching another wall. Let's see how much more QT can do, right? Okay, so this is buy Bitcoin. Okay, so here it is, right? Job states initial jobless claim. The forecast was 203K. Previously it was 190, so it's a bit higher than, right? It's not that good, isn't it, right? And then the actual amount that's coming out is 219K. What the fuck, man? That's like a lot more people. So from the last NFP in a month period, right? You're talking about nearly 30K jobs have been hit. You know, like the people are jobless. 30,000 in a month. That's a lot of fucking people. Like. It's a lot of people. And then they're saying about how then they give $1,050 to people and whatnot. I didn't really follow that much, but something about $1,050 they can actually give out. Where are they gonna get the money from? You know, it's gonna be it's gonna be fucked up anyway. And then says the problem setting the stage for the unemployment rate and NFP data that comes out tomorrow, 2:30 is gonna come out. Well, at his time, for me it's like UK times 1:30 as well. The guys in the group was asking for what you call it, a stream during NFP. I would have loved to do that as well, because then you can see what I talk about. You know, when I say like prices do this, right? For example, like you got a range band consolidation, you can do whatever it wants, right? And that's the price it's been playing within like the whole week. And NFP comes in and we can do like a quick spike up and a quick spike down. Just pay attention to that. What happens is, right, whichever direction it goes first, whether it goes like a quick spike down, quick spike up, whichever the direction is tends to be. So if it's a down, tends to be we're gonna play up, right? If it's an up, we tend to play down. It's not 100% probability. I'm not saying that's 100%, but that's the general gist of what tends to happen. But then what the best thing to do really in NFP for all of you guys is literally let the fucking spike happen, right? Let it consolidate. And if this is a range band environment, right, as we always talk about, then you just wait for the breakdown and off you go. Send it off. This is your confirmation. You put your stop loss above here, for example, and you can play down lower. It's not a problem. So that's NFP for you, and that's price action with NFP. So anyway, let's get cracking. Let's give some shout out to some of the guys over here. Who we got? We got Piotr. We got Cryptique. Morning to you guys. We got Daink Country Club's always here, man. Fucking love that guy, man. We got Guna. We got Mr. M. Fucking hell, that's hot coffee, man. Shit. Yeah, Mr. M was worried that there was no live. Oh, no. You know what it was? That was it. So my mind's going all over the place a little bit. So I had to put all the names into the draw for the winners of the what you call it? That's Lalwa. This is if any of you guys know, this is like a Mauritian Sega. So it's like Rastafarian kind of Mauritian song as well. With Creole's our language as well. When I went to Paris, my cousin via Shabs, that's his tag name that he goes with. He's a proper Rastafarian. When I mean proper Rastafarian, like I mean Rastafarian, like jobless and everything like that kind of thing, innit? But he's one of the most loveliest person I've ever met. My best cousin, like out of my blood cousin, like my mom's side of the family, he's like the best one there is as well, 100%. Yeah, but anyway, so I was in Paris and he just played this over and over again. So like now I'm just listening to it like from time to time. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's that. Where are we talking about? We're talking about fucking charts, isn't it? I lost my train of thought there, guys. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, who else we got? Yeah. So the thing in the stream. Fuck. So, Jay Cycles profile. So what I had to do, which is a bit long-winded, isn't it? But I wanted to make this fair. All right. So I said like there was gonna be 4 people on the stream itself. Give him a quick like on that one as well. So yeah, so I put all the names that I did all the likes and retweets and whatever and that kind of stuff as well into like a draw online. There's this whole little thing, but then putting the names down is not so easy. It does take a little bit of time. So then Cryptique, congratulations to you, Crypto UAD, David Bart, and we got Khalil 44105971. It's a long ass name there, bro. But yeah, congratulations to you two. You guys get like a spot for 1 month in the Daink Country Club. Hopefully that you guys can actually learn a lot and make the most out of trading. So like you guys know, the Discord is quite open. The guys are really friendly there. They're lovely people there. Really supportive. You should see someone who's actually who's a whale there. We got a whale in the group, guys. You know, if you didn't know that, we got a mad whale. This whale at the moment, from what the last conversation we were having in the group, is looking to pump Ethereum. Let's have a quick look at Ethereum what's saying before we actually dive down into thingy. So it is like he or she has been buying like areas of thinking you're like, oh shit, and that's when I just start looking to cut my trade in it. But anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. So congratulations to that. Yeah, so there's like obviously in the group. Well, we'll talk about it in the group as well. So it's gonna be quite self-explanatory there, and just do your work, man. Just do your work, and I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully that you guys can actually make the best out of this time that you have, and especially when in the bear market. The best thing to do is actually learn how to trade and start like stacking, building an account up during the bear market. Then when the bull market comes in, you deploy that capital. Bang, off we go. Let's make a couple of 100x's, and let's fucking just retire for good. 2025 is gonna be a big one, inshallah. Let's see how it goes though. But everything is in. We don't know how come. It's not a fact. It's not 100% fact that this is a massive bull run in 2024, but we expect a bull run to happen because we've got the price action of sorry, not the price action, the fundamentals of the Bitcoin halving. So so we got Cruz in the house. We got Jordan. How you doing, brother? Way, how you doing, my bro? Good to see you again, man. T-Rose in the house. Ed's in the house as well. It's not looking good, in it. It isn't. But we'll talk about that in just a second there. Jordan, what you saying? Been a mad few months. It has been a mad few months. This is consolidation. That's what it is, really. We got Carl in the house, Derry in the house. What's good? We got freaking you have a Celsius. Oh shit, you have a Celsius account. Bro, we'll probably find your address and your phone number, man. Put it in the boys' bathroom or something like that for you, Guna, if you want. We'll sort you out, But the guys in the chat can sort you out as well. Just like we'll just go down and look for Guna. So he's spelled as Guna. I'm joking, I'm messing. We got Carl in the house. Sorry for not. Nah, man, so good, man, so good. You're here. Appreciate that. Got Ed here as well. Joel Fennel, morning. Happy Friday to you, my bro. Turdy Fla, how's it going? Gandalf is in the house as well. Borronator, yo, what's good? Piotr Damek, what's good? Morning to you two as well. All right, let's get cracking then. So let's look at dollar index. Dollar index is come to an area which I discussed briefly in the stream as well. So you see this area of consolidation right here. This is where the block we are at. Okay, this is the make or break. Do we find support here, or do we start breaking down? Okay, this is on the 15 minutes. Fuck that. What am I doing? Let's look at the daily actually. Let's start looking at the daily, and then we'll narrow it down a little bit. It's a Friday, innit? Let's fucking do it. Cool. So dollar index, what's capping the market on the upside? Well, really and truly, you can see it's floating up as well. There's no inefficiency here. Let's have a look at the 4 hours. See what's going on. 4 hours looks like it's this area here actually. Yeah, we gotta focus here. This high, right? It's the last high that's in the market. Oops, motherfucker. The last high that's in the market back down. Okay, back down to where? To 25% range. Okay, and that's where we're at. We're at that choppy block, right? Choppy area here. Now the question is, right? And like, do we get back up, hold above it, come into last week's Monday's range, and then reclaim this area? This is the area of bullishness, which is like the 25%, so the mid range, that wider range there, and play back up high, take it out there. We don't know. That's a very possibility, and then break up higher. We don't know. I'm just showing you possible outcomes. Or with NFP at bay today, right? What could we do, right? If we want to be bearish, right? Which is why I want to actually keep things a bit more calm in it. Is that we just wick up here, takes out the stops there, retest that Monday's low, and a quick whipsaw down. It could do something like that. But what we're looking for is a breakdown from this block here. Once we get a close on the 4 hours below this block, happy days. Then we say, okay, probability start to turn over. So we find resistance. Off we go back down into these area here. We can go retest that 25% range and see if we can come into this area there, right? I mean, you can see effectively. Let me just hide all this shit off. There's a trend line going on, right? You guys haven't seen the trend line. Let me show you. Maybe on the 2 hours it makes a bit more sense. There's a trend line going on over here, right? Can I use this low here? Yeah. No, I can't use this. That's a fucking ugly. But we got this, right? We got this, right? So, which means that we can do up, down, and then range band here. Let the dust settle. Once we lose this low here, break out this area of consolidation. What we're finding, find resistance. This is your confirmation. There we go. Off you go. Target 1 will be over here, and then target 2 will be down there, right? So that's what we're looking for shorts. If we're looking for BTC, I think that's gonna happen. I do think that's gonna happen. Quite possibly. I am leaning bearish on dollar index a bit more longer term, not long term, a short term period over the next couple of weeks, months, or maybe a month or two. We don't know, But it does need a cooling off period on dollar index though. You ain't gonna you can't lie about that. That's a fucking. Let's see what we got here, mate. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What the fuck is going on here? This is some mad bullish shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn, boy. I mean, like, look at that, fam. At least come back here, motherfucker. Come on. I mean, look, you can see this. You see the grind? Goes, pushes up strong, grinds up a bit more, then he bounces. Then he pushes up strong candle up there, grinds up, and he just pushes up higher. And he comes back, I think he makes higher. Then he bounces. Now, this, right, is pushing up again. We're going to see some sort of grind, possibly. Like, do we get another fractal like this? Bounce back down into this block, and then bounce back up, and then grinds again, then pushes up. We don't know. That's a very possible fractal right we got there. Or do we finally say, you know what, fuck the fractal, let's go, motherfucker, let's go a bit more further down. Maybe not to here yet, right? But you know what I'm saying. Something a bit more like see what happens, then like break down, and then come back and retest level to level areas. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking for. I mean, come on, boy. Dixie, don't fuck us up, man. I mean, like, what's this coming at? This is coming at 109.5. Come on, boy. At least come into here, retest this area, and just play about here, man. You know what I'm saying? And then break down and let us crypto guys and the stocks guys can make some money on the upside. But never mind, we can always make money on the downside. So that's what dollar index is saying. The weekly, how's the weekly shaping up? Because it is coming to the end of the week as well. It is a bullish week though. Nah, it's not. Oh, dude. This is a strong ass motherfucking week. We've got to see how this daily close, man. I want to see it go below last week's low, man. You know, if we're in last week's low, then what happens is we're going to take out last week's high. I think this week's high next week, you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't look fucking good, though. I ain't going to lie to you. That's the weekly there. I know some of you guys don't want to hear that, but you got to be honest, though. Got to be subjective, you know. Like, not subjective. What's the word for it? Fucking hell. English not my word. It's my language, innit? It's Creole is. You're welcome, Fuad. You're welcome, my bro. What's up? Let's go. Yeah, so that's the dollar index. We'll see what goes on in it. Let's see how it goes. Let's look at ES quickly, actually. ES is looking strong, though, right? It's a really nice, strongly weekly candle. You can see on the weekly, we're taking out last week's low, taking out last week's high. A nice close above last week's high will be bullish, right? If you get a nice clean close above last week's high, what happens is we can look for a retest and then come into this area, feel like this inefficiency that we got here, and then maybe squeeze into there, and then we see what happens after that, okay? So it does look quite decent, though, I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's just bring up the levels. Yep, we're closing back into the range, right? So this is just, looks like, so far, a deviation, which is very possible we can come back to range low and hold above it, and then still carry on going higher and reclaiming X, Y, and Z. That's very possible for on a daily trade kind of scenario, but we'll see how that works out. End of the week anyway, so profit it's going to be profit taking days, isn't it? So like what I mean by profit taking days, when you get the weekly, right, on a Thursday, Friday kind of thing, you get profit taking. So if they were like buyers, like heavy buyers, would be taking longs over here with a short stop loss over here, wherever the price would be or whatnot, and then the price pushes up. And on the Thursday and the Friday, you get like on a Thursday, it was pushing up like here, for example, up to there, up into this area here. And then what happened on Thursday, on over the Thursday itself, this was wiped out, and then now we got a wick now, and that's just profit taking. People just taking profits. You know, you're not gonna hold a trade for too long, right? You're not gonna actually. I mean, like, you can't say you're long on S&P here and say yeah. Well, you can. I'm not saying you can't, right? You can go all the way and say yeah, I'm long over to $4,800, right? But you gotta bang some fucking profits though, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, thinking about it this way, innit? How you like, if this move here, right, is about, like, let's say it's about 4 years, right? If you're not taking any profits to feed your ass for 4 years, I don't know what you're doing, man. What are you eating outside? Leaves and shit? Come on, guys. So always remember profit taking, innit? So if bigger guys are taking profit, you should be taking profit as well in your trades, just like I did in my Bitcoin trade. Which we'll talk about that in a second as well. Quickly touch onto the thingy on the daily. What's the daily saying? It's just retesting. You can see this as well. Got the consolidation, right here. Consolidation on the daily, right? See, these candles are capped within, right? And then we get a deviation below, no problem. Come back up, then come back up. Is this a retest or a deviation? We don't know. We'll find out soon enough, right? But so far we're holding above that high on the Monday's high, which was last week's or the week before. I think it was last week's Monday's high. Something like, no, it was the week before. No, it's not. It's last week's. I think it's something like that. Anyway, what the fuck it was? It is. It is that high there, right? And then, fuck man, that's gonna bug me out now. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's 26th September. It definitely wasn't. It was last week's. Yeah, last week's Monday's high. Fucking hell. Sorry about that, guys. So last week's Monday's high, and yeah. So look, all it is that if we come back into here, we'll range bound back into mid range, or as long as we hold above, right, we can come back into this area there. But then again, NFP, we can get a whipsaw. We can come back down, push back up, or we can go back up, push that down. We don't know. Confirmation, what I know, right? If you want to go longs, right? But if you want to say, yeah, you know what, I'm not ready to go into it yet. You see this? You see this candle over here, right? Once we get back up there and we got that block there, it's a daily block. I want to see a daily close. Does it happen today? That's the thing is, does NFP do this 1 week down that pushes up, and then we go back up, and then we have the daily close above there? Does this happen today? Very possible. You know what I'm saying? So all it is, confirmation is a breakout, hold above, retest, bullish market structure. Off we go. Next level. I mean, you there, and then we're looking into this area, and then into this area, level to level, SR to SR there. Okay. So that's the ES on the daily. I just want to quickly touch base on the hourly. Because this NFP, I don't really want to take any trades, but I will talk about my thingy, about my BTC trade. I did cut the trade. I told the guys in the group as well when I cut it, and you can see that, right? Look at this so far. So I mean, we got resistance, resistance, resistance. We got a bodily candle closing up, so it's looking quite decent. Again, we can come back up, push up for a little bit more, a few hours before NFP. Quick wick down. We don't know. Wick up. I don't know. Something like that. But this is giving me a sign of bullishness. Have we taken out this high? Not yet. This is the high there. We haven't taken out the high yet. So this could still be a deviation though. Still could be a deviation of the trend line. But we'll see how it goes. But ideally what you're looking for is, oops, if you want to go long, is a breakout, hold above this. This is your confirmation. Off you go. Target 1. And then we'll see how it goes for target. Maybe these highs up there. We go for these as target 2. And then once we take out these highs, come back down and you retest. You can actually relong it, compound it, or whatever you want to go. And that will be the continuation play, okay? So that's ES. Now let's just talk about Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin is here. All right, so I took two trades there. I don't know what the fuck happened there. The other one cancelled. Anyway, the first trade, right, was about... That's the second trade that was. The first trade was... Where the fuck was my first trade? I can tell you right now, actually. I know I posted it in the group as well. BTC. No, I didn't. It's put it there. Doesn't really matter entirely anyway. You know what? It's on fucking on Twitter, isn't it? Yeah, it's on Twitter. There we go. So the first trade, as you can see, right, was here. It's high there, and you. Yeah. Anyway, what am I doing? Let's just bring it back onto this. No. There we go. So the first trade was around here, right? This first trade was around here, okay? This is where I entered approximately. Originally, I had a stop loss above here. There's a deviation or whatever the high was. That was where my stop is, right? That's my first one. I kept a wide stop just in case. If we start reclimbing this and holding this, I'm expecting a bearish block itself. Because if you look at it this way, right? Let me just hide this. Go on to the hourly. Oh yeah, we're on the hourly there. You can see here, right? Right now, this area here is all like resistance. You know what I'm saying? It's all resistance here. This is a block. The last consolidation that sent the market back down. And you see how we had this fast drop down? We came back. Been banging on about this all week actually. Then we got a retest as well. Come up here, another retest. Come retest. Do a stop run, lower high, and then we come back down. And if we're below this, if you ever get like a retest, let's just say as a if you want to go bear, what you'd be looking for, again, NFP is happening, so just be very careful. If you want to get any retest, you know, hold below it, off we go, break down the market structure, keep going down. This is your confirmation. Play it back into here, approximately 19.3k ish kind of thing. I'll be looking. Is that the monthly open? No, the monthly. I'll look at the monthly open first, and Monday's mid. That's what I'll be looking for. So monthly opens around here, right? That'd be like that. And Monday's mid. Where's Monday's mid? It's somewhere around here anyway, like just above Monday's. I think the monthly open, and then we'll see how it reacts there, because we've broken above it. We haven't had a retest of the monthly open. Ideally, it would look like nice to have a retest. We're making highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? But this is a lower high. We call it as a lower low, right? And then because we've broken all this market structure here, and then we're coming down. We just want to see another lower low for us to come back into this area, then this area here, and then see what happens next. But that's the bearish play. But bullishness, right, really and truly, is once we get back above and hold above it, the plan's still the same. Nothing's really changed from yesterday. We're still in this area there. I mean, and that will be your bullish player playing for 21.7k, which is July's mid-range, because we are stuck in July's 25% of the range and in range low, right? That's all it is. We're stuck between here and here. This is the area, and also, if you want to be a bit more nitty-gritty, we really are stuck between, well, we're broken out of this high anyway, so that's cool then. So, like, yeah, what I want to say is, now we are stuck between this area from the high. So we've broken out this 19th of September high. This is 3 weeks worth of consolidation we've been talking about, from this high to this high and this high, whatever it is. That's where we're stuck at, which comes into bound of a new range we're playing into. What is the motherfucking range? You remember the weekly range we played for like a couple of months ago? Yeah, SEC is up in it. I do believe up, but I'm playing lower time frame in it, T-Raw. So I've been playing the shorts where everyone's playing the longs at the moment in it. So, you know, like, we made some good gains so far. I mean, I freaking, on a Sunday, I had 2 trades that did well. I forgot what it was, actually. No, Sunday I played a long, and then Sunday I played a short. Saturday I played a long, Sunday I played a short. And then on the freaking, and then we played the breakout and whatnot. It's been an alright week so far, an alright week. The day before yesterday on the Wednesday, I was playing the short. I played a short and got a 5-hour move, so that was quite good actually. So I'm just playing the game that is, and I'm sure like SC the GOAT will be doing the same thing as well. I don't think he's gonna be solely just trading it as one single trade, as just he's an eternal long here. I believe he's like, knowing SC, he'll be playing it within the day. He's doing intraday trades. He's not gonna talk about it because that's, you know, he doesn't have to. But I believe he's the GOAT, fam. You know what I mean? The GOAT's the GOAT. You know, you can't touch the GOAT. Touch the GOAT, you fucking can get your hand bit off in it. But shout out to SC though. He's been bullish though. He's been bullish. You gotta say, you know, like all that hating people been chatting shit about him. What's going on, Pirate? How you doing? You know that hate that people chat about him, about like he's bearish, this and that, X, Y, Z, and just said so much shit about him, and he's just like a macro bear and whatever. Bro, he's been playing long for some time, fam. He's been playing long, you know. Like look at him. He caught the PYR quite low. ZCX, he caught it quite low. XRP called it quite low. He's been playing it long, so you can't really you can't fucking, you know, be disrespectful to the king, you know what I'm saying. So just like watch yourself when you see these people die. Don't be disrespectful to that's another thing I see. I mean, the community here is a lovely community, so I don't need to tell you this, but I'm just saying it in general. Like, don't disrespect people, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're disrespecting people like that, it's gonna haunt you one day, you know. But you have to remember, you have to respect the craft that he's put into. And there's like a lot of people over here who's either been trading for many years. Let me have a cigarette, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, he's been trading for a couple of years. He's been trading since 2017 bull run, you know. They've been in there or been longer. Like SC's had 11 years, so no one's gonna catch him. That's a fact. No one's gonna catch that 11 years. Right, we're all far behind from him, right? So here's the go. Like when he speaks, you know, you gotta listen to what he says. There's people like that, you want to listen to what they say as well, and don't disregard it as well. If he says something that like there are certain people, right, that which I always like when they, like for example, SC has been long, right, and I've seen there's been long. I'm like, cool, I can see it on Twitter and whatnot. But when I'm playing my short, I'm not being disrespectful to him. It's not a challenge to him. Say, yo, I'm shorting you. Fuck you. No. Like this is SC we're talking about, or anybody as well. I'm not challenging anyone. I've got an idea. My idea is here, and this is where my plan is, and this is how I'm playing this, and I take a trade. And I get it right, I get it right. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. If I get it right, I'm not a gloat about it. Yo, remember I told you this, I told you. No, shut the fuck up, man. I've seen some people do that as well. You know, but they've got... I'm not going to mention their names, they're not really worth my fucking time and channel on this one, but... I've seen people actually like playing clout, right? And they're friends, don't get me wrong, they're friends with me. And you just think to yourself, come on, guys, man, this is... Be respectful, man, because you weren't like this, right? When you were in longs, fucking at 60k, right? When the market was going down, you were shitting yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Anyway, so let's talk about freaking the range band environment. This is the range that we're talking about, the weekly low, weekly high. That's what it is. And price is just range bound in this area here. Looks messy. It does look messy, but if I show you on the weekly, it does make a bit of sense though. Can you see that? Like we're fun. Look at this, right? Let me just hide all this shit, right? Because there's a lot of confusion right here. Too much fucking lines. Let's keep it nice and simple, right? And then we're gonna make a quick plan of what we can look at for, right? Can you see this? What we got here? We got a range here. Price deviates below here. We find resistance at that high. This high is capping the market, okay? Just pay attention. This is some education stuff here. See this high? Just pay attention to this high. Let's focus on one high only. Look at that. We've got resistance. We finally break out. So this high is a key. So either we get a deviation or a retest. We get a retest. See this? Holds a support. We come back up. When we come back down, right? It doesn't retest it. It shanks below it. We close within the range. When we close within the range, what do we look for? A pullback, right? When we're looking for a pullback, where's our resistance area? Off the same high. It's a weekly range. Remember, high time frame freaking lines have more power than freaking daytime, like the hourly or 2 hours or whatever. What's going on? Oh yeah, Goonie, this is not Discord, fam. Like, don't fuck up here, man. Discord is Discord. Goonie's fucking trying to. We got a whale in the group, innit? That's what it is. So the whale gives us help. You know what I'm saying? The whale has been pretty spectacular. Bless the whale. So long live the whale. But yeah, I can't believe I got a whale in the fucking group, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's baffling. To get a whale in the group. Who's the whale? The whale. I can't tell you who the whale is. That person. If the person wants to out themselves, they will out themselves here. But I can't do it. I can't doubt it. But the guys in the group knows who he is, and those who just joined, like Cryptique, Khalil, we got Fuad, and we also got David as well. You'll see who the whale is. The name he's got whale there. Then we get SEOXO on the DCC live stream. That'd be sweet, man. That was sweet. I would definitely chat to them, see what they're saying there. I'd definitely chat to them, see what they say. But yeah, the pirate. I just saw the pirate explorer. Yeah, but like the whale is an interesting character. I ain't gonna lie to you. Crazy as fuck. But then again, when you're a whale, you are gonna be crazy as fuck, dog. Bless the whale. Long live the whale. Alright, cool. Yeah, so we're talking about this higher. So when we come back up, we break down, right? We shank below. What happens? What we're looking for is a retest off here, and then break down over here on lower time frame. Off we go. We send it back down to mid range back to range low. And look what happens. Back here, there's a small deviation. Retest is resistance. Comes back down for support. Resistance. There's a deviation here. Why can we say it's a deviation? If we close here by the week above this range, that's a deviation complete. And then any pullbacks, right? This is why I can play shorts. I'm quite happy to play shorts. I'm playing it short term, so I'm gonna cut them a bit early. It is what it is. But like I'm playing the market as it is and taking my R's as they come. So any pullback here in the next week, right? Hold above this, motherfucking. Let's get above this high. You can see this high itself already is fucking capping the market here. That's where the key is, right? Get above this high, hold above this. Let's go to the mid range of this. Mid range, let's go fucking 21.7k. Bang, Bob's your uncle, and that's what you're looking for. So you see how this whole week I've been playing it short term, shorts and longs. I'm playing it both, mainly shorts really. Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I played more shorts than I played longs, and they've been quite good actually. They've been really good. What's going on? I like to see them to see me in Pirates Connection. Oh, T-Raw started it again. Fucking T-Raw. I need to make a Daink bingo card. Thank you, bro. Why? Do I say some shit that too much is it? It's a drinking game apparently. Fucking hell. Pirate. Okay. I need to keep an eye on Ethereum in a bit. So yeah, so that's the play. That's the play for intro week play, like going for the next week. Or we could go to, like, close here and bang, fuck the fucking, like, or I don't know, maybe the weekend can just go straight into here. It's very, very possible. Anything's on the fucking tables. So we already know a highest cap in the market, which is this high there. Let's have a look on the daily, what the daily is saying now. Bring my levels up there. I want to bring this up. This line here, this is a key line. That's definitely a key line, you gotta admit. Yeah. Blue. Put some bigness into it, so I know what I'm talking about. And let's have a look on the daily. Daily, yep. So we come back up. See the thing is, see how we didn't come to retest this Monday's high, the 19th of September, right? This is like 3 weeks worth of ranges. You see how we didn't come back to retest this? It doesn't have to retest this. Ideally, I would have liked it to retest this, the first short I had, and break down and then hold above it and whatnot. Ideally, I would have liked that. Fucking hell. Take off my watch, man. It's just kind of in my way. Yeah, there we go. Ideally, I would like it to come back down. This is why I'm looking for the second short to go back down to the monthly open, and that'll be a nice, as you can see this, nice breakout, and then a retest, and then bang, Bob's your uncle, fucking let's go. But then NFP is fucking doing its thing, so I don't know. I've cut the trade. I want to be safe here. I don't like how it is right now. I just don't like playing NFP. Once NFP comes out, it's all done. Come Monday, come Tuesday, we'll have a clearer mode or a clear view on what the Dixie is doing. We can have a better view of how the stock's going to work out as well, because we got those crazy price action out the way. Okay, smash the motherfucking likes, man. I've been giving out some alphas here today, man. Deviation, range band environment, monthly open, hold above it, range highs, low, this highs. Shit, I do see that a lot though. What's going on, Steve Time? Steve Tien. Fucking hell, I do say that a lot, Goonie. Fucking hell. I talk too much then. But anyway, so that's what we're looking for. So, I mean, just quickly touch base on what's happening right now, where we'll be looking to go. For me, really now, right? I want to see this. Let's make some plans, right? So we've got one option, right? One option is the long. If I want to go for a long, right? Where would I be wrong, right? Well, like, how do I get on board, right? Is this low here, 19.8k? That has been the key factor that's been holding the market on the upside over here. This is previous all-time high. Hold it support, hold it support, hold it support, right? You can see this all resistance, a bit of a deviation resistance. We've got some deviation, whatever, play around here and whatever. But let's focus on the price right now, okay? The price right now, my ears can't take that one. Pirate gets pissed off then, is it? Yeah? Alright, I'm going to say it as many times as I want now, as I can. I'm joking. But yeah, so price, sorry. The 4 hours is coming in. We're finding a bit of resistance here. We've got an hour and 22 minutes, right, to actually go. And then we also got the NFP coming up, and it's going to be volatile. Now, we are below this, right? Now, we are actually in this range here. We finally can say we've stepped back into it. As long as it holds above it, yes, off we go. If you want to take a swing trade, right, to swing this out the fucking park, right, and then go into the fucking range high, how would I play this? I mean, to be honest, right, I've got to say my stops will have to be below here. This low here. Playing it back into the mid-range and then back to range high. Go on, take a shot, everybody. But yeah, so long positions. I mean, that's confirmation. That's for me. I'll be honest with that, which is why I don't like to play with NFP, which comes down. It's not a bad trade though. A 1.87 trade. Giving it a 1.87 trade. It's not a bad trade, to be honest as well. Right, for a swing trade, you put 5% of your portfolio in there. Bang on Bob's your uncle. Good, like a good kiss of money there, to be honest. We could actually do this in one day. I don't fucking think so. I don't see why not. Once we get above and hold this high, bullishness to mid-range, break above, and then let's fucking go fill out all this inefficiency over here, and let's see go to 21.9k, whatever it is, 21.8k, and then we'll see what happens next. So we come back into here or into the base of this consolidation over there, and you know, break down final resistance and break down back into the range, play it back down to mid-range, and then see how we react to go towards mid-range low, or do we actually do the final fucking breakout and go up higher? We don't fucking know. So that's the plan there, right? Now, if I'm short, right, where am I wrong? Well, if I'm looking to go thingy, I mean, there's not much to say that I can play it back down to, like, let's just, I can't really say I can play it back down to range low. I can't really say that just yet, right? We've still got this range band environment here, which is looking like it's, you know, it's bouncing off of me there, but we're finding support off this high there. This is the main high. You can see the high there. Resistance, I mean, support, resistance. We get a bit choppy there. Support. It's a lot of fucking support though, which makes me wonder, hang on a second, are we gonna actually finally break down, right? And if I was to break down, how would I play this now? I need to go on the 1 hour. Let me delete this. I don't need this no more. Then, oh, and by the way, sorry, if you want confirmation, mate, as well, add on to confluence. Look at this trend line here. It's holding this trend line here. Once we break out of this trend line, and this is where I cut my longs. I cut my longs here because of this, right? So you see this low here? There? Look at that. So it's a range band environment. If that's a range band environment, if that's the low that's holding the market there, and then this to me is like the high that's capping the market there. You can see quite clearly. Let me just delete everything off, right? There we go. You can see quite clearly, right? All we got here, deviation, come back in, and resistance, bang, sell off, back to range low. Takes a stop loss, here we go. Goes back up, resistance, come back down, find support off this, off this low here. Is this low? It's a bit of a deviation. It was 25% of the range anyway, whatever. It comes back to range low, finds strength, comes back up, there's a deviation. This high still holds. You see what I'm saying? This high still holds. So your invalidation for shorts will be here, right? But playing it back down, once we get back down below here, back to range low. This is the range low, and look what happened. Find support, comes back up to range high, find support, and now it's just bouncing off this now. We still got a trend line going on, right? Let's say we got the trend line here. Once we break out of this, hang on a second, you reclaim the mid-range, back to range high, and that'll be your long. And if we hold above it, and let's take out these liquidity up there, break above, fucking let's go, Bob's uncle. But now, if you want to be short is a bit tricky now, right? Short, right? Either you can short it back into here, it comes back into here, and breaks down there. Then you can short it back down to range low, right? But you see this, we've got a fucking higher lows coming up there. This low is higher than this one, so it's grinding down, and this is where the fucking meme comes from. You know that fucking bilateral triangle, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, fucking this shit here, and then this shit here. That's why it's come from. It's like this triangle has come from that, but it's indecisive. So once we break out of the triangle on the upside, off we go. Once we break out of the triangle on the downside, off you go. It is a fucking meme. It's gonna be a meme forever as long as I'm alive. It's a meme. Okay, so I've seen it happen where he breaks down on the downside, then he steps back in, then bang, off he goes in it. Because you have to remember, price plays that horizontally. Price doesn't play like this, or whichever kind of crisscross like a 3-year-old would do, right? It plays quite horizontally. It's an adult, you know what I'm saying? So you just treat it with respect. Z, I have limit orders at monthly open. What do you think? Yeah, I think this is a decent play, If he does come down. But then again, look, I'm not gonna be honest with you, Cruz. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, Cruz. I don't have any limit orders. I'm not having any limit orders. I'm gonna just see how the things go, because we have an idea that the NFP is bad, and which can send dollar index higher, right? And which will then make crypto and stocks to crash down, and then which then can actually hit your buy orders and stop you out, liquidate you. I don't want to risk that, because we don't know how volatile this move is. So Cruz, like, it's up to you if you want to do it, but risk. Make sure we talked about risk management in the group. Risk management has to be in place here, okay? Right. So if you're gonna do that, risk management. Me personally, because I've got Friday prayer at 1:30, I won't be able to watch the chart. So I've got a meeting with my God in it. So I gotta go see him and see what he's saying in it, and tell him thank you for all the success and good health he's given me as well, and the ability to actually come here and talk to you guys. So I'm gonna wait for after about 2 hours or so. Let's see what the market's saying and then go from there. But I will keep you up to date in the group though, so don't worry about that. Yeah, something's wrong with the comments section. Z, what's going on? What on YouTube, or is it on thingy? You got a 10R this week. Oh, yo, Cruz, fucking hell, you're doing better than me, fam. I must have got like half an hour or some shit. I'm messing. But yeah, you're doing really, really well, man. Fucking hell. What's going on, Raheem? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Ed, how you doing, brother? Amen, sir. Something's... Critique's having a good time. Probably getting drunk off my freaking stream. Alright, cool. So yeah, so Cruz, just like I said to you, if anyone wants to put buy orders on the monthly open, be very careful. Just use risk management carefully. I'm thinking, should I do a stream tomorrow? Like a learning section, like a very simple guide how to trade, so you guys can understand basic things. And then if you want more of the advanced things, to really push you up, we can go to traderdaink.com in it, on the thingy, to Daink Country Club. Shout out to Daink Country Club, man. The guys over there are killing it over there. I don't know. What do you think? Should we do a stream tomorrow? This is a stream. We do a basic stream, for example, trading view, what a candle represents, even like a beginner's guide, what a candle represents, and these little things as well. So like, especially for because what's happening is I'm getting you guys in the group as well, and who has very little experience as well. So I do want them to understand and build knowledge going forward. But yeah, so that's the short. So if you're playing a short, right, I mean, like, yeah, either breaks down, come back down to range low, or if you want to play the games quite smoothly, right, what you'll be looking for, you see, this is the monthly open there, right, and then you see what happened is whatever the deviation is, right, come back in, step down, breaks down from this low, for example, right, finds resistance, right, and then you can play it back into this area here, right, and then squeeze it into monthlies open. and I'll put my stop loss probably about here, playing it back down. I mean, even then, how many hours is this we're talking about? I was in short, possible short on confirmation right wise. Play it to this high over here. Monthly open, it's still not a bad play. It's a 1.6 hour trade, man. I'm giving you trades on both sides of the market. Just get ready. That's what you gotta do, innit? Yeah. So for those who are actually gonna be watching an NFP, you guys got the plan there. That's a big BE for you as well. So let's look talking about ETH now. Ethereum. How's that going then? Ethereum is now, it hasn't been my greatest one. I haven't really focused on Ethereum so much, I'll be honest with you. That's the wrong one. There we go. But nonetheless, it's still a trade within the trade. Okay. So what's happening here, right? Let's look at the weekly here. So the weekly, right? We're still stuck in this trade. Oh well, you can see we're below the mid range. This is June's low, and that's June's high. Deviation, final resistance, and off we go. We come back down. And is this a deviation of the mid range? Can we step back up? If Bitcoin actually pushes up, we can come back up 25% range to 1595, and then hold it to 1792. Let's call it. And then we'll see what happens there. Do we break out and go a lot more fucking higher to 2K and whatnot? Or is this just a retest as well? Again, NFP, I don't want to fucking find out right now. Like in a mid trade, because again, if we're below mid range, it's resistance, right? Right. So any breakdown from this will mean we come back to 25% of the range, and then see we can come back to range low. That's the gist of the whole concept of a range, right? So now what we're looking for is what's happening on Ethereum. Now Ethereum, quite clearly, we are still consolidating in these areas here, right? So we haven't taken out any highs and lows or weekly candles here. Can you see that? They've been respected each time. Like there's liquidity resting on both sides of the market there, very, very clearly as well. So we don't know what's gonna happen. NFT, NFP could actually do something like that. I don't fucking know, right? He could do whatever he wants, right? But I'm not here to find out. I'm gonna play it once the price settles down. So we know there's liquidity resting there. Bit of a choppiness. We have resistance. Okay, no problem. Let's zoom it down to the daily and see what's going on. Bring up this. We've got a range band environment, as we can see. We've got this range here. Same thing as Bitcoin. That's the 3 weeks ago's Monday's range, and price has been range banding in this area here. We're above the mid range, which means there's liquidity resting. Well, we're going to go to Monday's high, liquidity resting over here, right? So now the question is, what's going to happen? Let's have a look. So yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's been filled. Okay, and then we got this. You see this inefficiency right over here. There was an inefficiency there that got filled out a few days ago. Right, this got filled out, so there's there's not really a reason for it to come back down. To be honest, well, there's more reasoning for me to go back up, right? Back up to where? Back up to range high, and see we squeeze into June's mid, and see if we can break out and go up higher. We don't know, but that's the reasoning behind it that I've got. But what is actually holding the market as support right now? That's what we always gotta work out. You see this high here? Let me just see this high there. That is actually the key factor right now as an SR base. Can you see that? Right, what we have is all this has been resistance non-fucking stop. We finally got a smash above, and this is why I haven't really traded Ethereum so much. It's just because there's not much move for me to play compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the power mover, right? And I feel like with Bitcoin I've done a lot more in terms of R's, and it's been a lot more clearer compared to Ethereum. Because when Bitcoin broke out the Monday's high, the 19th of September, it was giving me bullish signs to where. Sorry, not monthly open. 25% on July's range. This one here, we're in mid range. You know, we're in the mid range, so it hasn't given me clear signals for me to take the shorts very clearly compared to Bitcoin. So that's why I've been playing Bitcoin. It's just been quite clear, and the guys in the group knows exactly. I've been trying more Bitcoin than I have trying Ethereum there. But anyway, what we have a fine ass beautiful smash above this high. We finally get some bullishness now. Now all we gotta do is this high over here has got to hold. Which means as long as we hold above here, right, and we go up higher, we can climb up, reclaim this SR there, and also actually reclaim 25% of the range, 75% of the range, and we play it back to range high and squeeze up to there. So there's no reason for me to short just yet. Just looking at the daily, right? There's no reason for me to short. Now, if I look at the 4 hours, right, let's see what we got in 4 hours. 4 hours has been a bit of a messy one as well. Again, nothing much. I'm going to go on the 1 hour. I'll drop it into 1 hour and make some plans there. Right. Monthly open comes in at, where is it? I haven't post the fucking monthly open on this one. What the fuck? This candle here. That's the monthly open, right? And it's different. You see, look at this. There you go. Make this purple. And no, text. Month. I know they told me about Spaceman. I know they said that about Spaceman as well, but I just like drawing it myself, you know. I don't know. I'm very fucking old school, man. I'm getting old, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'm just getting old. Anyway, so monthly open. Look at the monthly open, how it's different to Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, when we broke out the monthly open, we never retested it. But you see, with Ethereum, we found resistance. If we come up, find some more resistance, and then we shoot back up, and then we come down for a pullback. And then what we do in this pullback, we come back into this basic consolidation, find support, makes higher highs, and now it's just grinding down. Ethereum is a clearer play for longs, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, I really think it's a lot more thingy. What's going on? Having trouble live chat. It says chat and the chat is not refreshing. But how you chatting though? Yo, Joffrey, what's going on, man? Got Adam in the house. Eve Monday's high and low, and last week's low is still yeah. That's it. The highs that I was showing you like not too long ago. These highs there, that you know how we was looking like this. It was like a fucking I don't know, Hitman tattoo symbol or some shit like that. But anyway, like those hasn't been sweeped out, but he doesn't have to sweep out. Price can do whatever he wants to do, but as traders, on like myself personally, I would work on low time frame, so I'm not really fussed about what he's done last week, or I'm not really fussed about if liquidity has been taken on both sides of the market. I'm just following the trail of the price. When you follow the trail of the price and you're looking at market structure, you're looking at ranges, you're looking at SRs, you're looking at all these other things, blocks, and all these other confluences, monthly open, daily open, the list goes on, man. When you look at that as a confluence, right, you start seeing, okay, price is going to go this way, price is going to go that way. And all you're doing is just bouncing it about, and that's all it is. So if you guys have seen me play the movement, just left, right, and center, I don't really have a particular play. So yeah, well, like I'm not out on Twitter or on YouTube saying, yeah, long-term bullish, we're going to like 40k, 50k, or 30k, or 27k. I'm not saying that stuff. I'm just following it as it goes on. I'm trying to show you guys that you don't need to worry about the bigger picture out there, right? You yourself, right, can just trade off a day trade or even scalp trade non-stop, and that's it. You don't really fucking care, and you can make a lot of money there. But there are ways, and like there are ways to look at trading. There's a way to actually look at this art. This art, you have to respect it. And I'm saying this with sincerity here. Like it is one of the most fascinating shit I've ever seen. How price is dictated, right? But at the same time, this dictation that's going on, we as you know, we don't have money. We're not hedge funds, right? We're not like you know, we're not something like grand. We don't have millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? I mean, maybe some of you guys do. I know someone who's a whale in the chat actually do as well. So, but the thing is, like, we're not in that kind of position. Majority of us are just normal people who have normal lives and just want to have a better future for ourselves. So what I'm trying to show you is that with this dictation that's going on behind the scenes, right, where we got whales pumping and dumping and whatever, you've got these little candles on a small time frame where we can start to read and understand the movement of price and what's the probability of going this way or probability of going that way. And that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. It looks better when you plot it yourself. What do you think? What do you think? What? Oh, T-Raw, like when I plot it, when I plot this compared to the Spaceman, yeah. I kind of fancy it myself as well. But that's all we're doing, my bro. So we'll see what happens in it, because price can take out this liquidity of last week's high and the week before that's higher, and then find support and keep going, and then that's it. You can keep going, and then later on it will take out the fucking liquidity down the downside, like way afterwards. You can do that. It will do whatever it fucking wants to do. Just look at the 2021 bull run from Bitcoin. Yearly open was like 29k, 28k. I think it was 29k. Sorry, around that number, and he went all at the 60k, 63k, and then retested the fucking yearly open, and then bounced off to 69k, and then took out Jan's low. So he didn't need to take out Jan's low straight away. He can do whatever he wants to do. So that's what we're trying to look at for as well. And I think that's really good for everyone else to understand. Like when you look at lower prices, do not forget, even if we go up higher prices and we take out liquidity on this side over here, do not forget there's liquidity down there, because they're going to have to be taken out one day or another, right? So just be very, very mindful for that. Anyway, so looking at this, right, so we got a trend line going on over here. Yeah, you can see that. It's holding over there. So confirmation. I mean, look, if we draw a range bound environment of, I mean, let's look at an SR. What's holding the market? This high here is the key point over here, in my opinion, right? You can see that. See this high is the mean, choppy over here, get below it, find support over here, get below it, chops around it, find support, bangs, pops up, support, 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 support. It's all support here, so it's all good there. So then we know, right, if we want an increased probability, right, is we want to take out this high there, right, maybe a retest, reclaim this high there, off we go. We can go into this area here and then play out these highs there. It's a range bound environment, and then once we break out, back up to the top. If we start to break down, we play back down to the mid-range, right? That's what we're doing, right? Nothing else. Now, that's the bullish play. Bearish play really as well. If we break down below here, right, and find resistance off, let's say this low here, for example, and then we can play back to the mid-range of the 19th of September, sorry, squeezing into monthly open, and that's what I really want to give a shit about. Because what we got here, we've got a low, a higher low, a higher low. I just want to say a higher low. If it's a higher low, all good. If we take out this low there and we find resistance, we'll send it back down over there. That's what we're doing. Nothing else. Ethereum's a bit of a I think Ethereum's gonna blow quickly hard. You know, I really think that's gonna have a massive pump. You know why? Because it's overdue to overtake Bitcoin for a while. Look at this. We've finally broken out of this trend line here. This is EPDC. The strength of Bitcoin has been so predominantly powerful compared to Ethereum, hence EPDC has been going down. When the strength of Ethereum becomes more predominantly more powerful than Bitcoin, right? Then you see the strength going up, and that's what we're seeing right now. But this fucking up move is kind of measly compared to this motherfucker over here. You know what I'm saying? So we've got a trend line here. So if I was and the whale we've got here, let's focus on Ethereum. And that's very smart. Like I don't know if that person actually knew this or whatnot. I'm just gonna say I don't know. I can't tell you what that person was thinking of why Ethereum than Bitcoin. I don't know. I would like to pump Bitcoin. I don't know why I like Bitcoin more. But anyway, it's just like people have different preference or whatever. But it just on a chart basis, it makes sense. Look at this. We've got resistance, 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 resistance. We finally break up, we hold support, we grind below it, hold it as support, bang, higher prices, lower, higher highs, and now we're finding support. And now all we need to do is come back into this area, reclaim this motherfucker, take out this area there, and then from 714, we'll see what the fuck we do from here. Do we break down and come back to the mid-range, or do we actually finally break up and hold up there? And off we go. I'm guessing the whale will actually dump all the Ethereum around here. I don't know, but I'm sure our whale will give us a heads up. Always has, actually. But yeah, and that's it really. There's nothing more to it. So what I'd say though, guys, is just keep it safe, man. Any questions before I head off? It's 12 o'clock in it, so I do want to get ready for Jummah as well. Happy Friday to you guys, man. Wish you all the best as well. Smash the likes as well. I don't know if the chat is working or not. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see. I have to refresh it. It is. EBDC looks like a pullback to the range low. Yeah, it does. I think the EBDC definitely does look like a pullback to the range low, but you can't phase a lower high. You know, you can't phase that. Like, this is a 1 hour. Let's do it in the 4 hours. I mean, I couldn't phase. So we got market structure on the downside, right? So this is, as we can see, we're grinding up. We're making higher highs all the way. We're grinding up, and that's the higher high. And so that's the high. And that's the lower high. To me, that's the lower low. I mean, I'd be quite happy for this to be a lower high, and then smack back down, or you could come do something like this, come back up, come into this area here, maybe squeeze into this inefficiency here. I don't fucking know, and then so smack down as a lower high. It could do that exactly like that because this price action has happened before. Where has it happened before? Well, ES, man. Let's have a look at ES on the daily. Makes a bit more sense on the daily as well. See how we came back? We found support at the mid-range, right? You can't be saying back to range low just yet until we start losing the mid-range. We come back down, yep, support, come back here, resistance, deviation in the range, because our confirmation is once we lose this, that's a lower low, off we go, we can come back down to range low. Instead, it comes back up, sweeps this double high there, takes this out, and off we go. So that's very possible. It's very, very possible. You can't rule out anything on trading. You have to be very open-minded on this. Yeah, he loves talking about it. Yeah, man, this whale is fucking cool, man. I don't know why, but I've just got a lot of love for this whale today. It's when this whale was telling me about ETH, like, oh yeah, like they're deploying buyers on ETH. I'm like, oh shit. You know, it's one of those ones like, fuck. You just couldn't let me have my buyers in it. You couldn't let me have my TP. Fucking, just my TP, man. Let me hit my TP, man. This whale's been fighting me all this fucking time. Bro, you're a sardine, bro. I'm an algae fam. I don't know how you are a big man. You are fam. BC going up on 15-minute range. Just have a look quickly. Yeah, because like I think you know what it is, right? The low of the day is done. I really think the low of the day is potentially done. I mean, if it wasn't NFP, I would definitely have said that. If it wasn't for NFP, I definitely would say that. But the laws of what we discussed about the lows and highs of the days and stuff like that still applies right now. Yeah, 7 o'clock made the low. This is the low of the day. What is the high of the day? So far as it stands, 1 o'clock. It's right here, and we're sweeping up for the highs of the days right now. We got thingy. New York's opening up soon as well. They're not too long as well, so their time is quite important as well. So we have that overlap between London and New York. All right, guys, cool. I want to call it a day, and I'm gonna get ready for the for Friday praise and stuff like that. So wish you all the best of luck. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys soon. I think I'll put a tweet out later to do a stream tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll be looking to do a weekly stream back on the Sunday weekly stream again as well. So I'll keep you guys posted as well. Okay, take care, guys. Have a great weekend. Love.